Hi, Arun.
Hi.
So, where was your first tryst with change?
First chance to change was I was struggling with jobs here and there, and I come from, as you said earlier, I come from a media background.
Yeah.
So I was someone who was aware about the system, how things work, and how, and had uh, somewhat self-learned deep knowledge in RTA
Yeah.
from the college time itself.
Hmm.
So when I was not happy with the way the things were going on
Yeah.
around, I wanted to do something which, rather than just scribbling on social media,
Yeah.
I wanted to do something which normally others don't do.
Hmm.
So then I was reading about an article on a newspaper where one guy wrote to Prime Minister's office on how passport was denied to him,
Yeah.
and the passport manager asked for bribe, and the next thing was, after 5 days he got the passport by speed post, and the CBI, Anti-Corruption Bureau, arrested the officers in the passport office.
Okay.
So
That's really where the power of change lies, right?
so that's when I felt that no matter how much we crib on social media, or maybe a reporter writes about it, or may not be,
Exactly.
or someone tweets to tag all the government departments, nothing will happen. But because what I have learned and understood is that now our system is very bit slow and bit ancient.
Exactly.
It doesn't take, in our system, they don't take online complaints seriously.
Okay.
And it's not mandatory for them to take it as per the rules and regulations.
Why? Because it's in the nascent stage right now?
Because
Like they just moved into the world of digitalization.
on the urban area we say that we can see there is a digitalization. We can see even the Bangalore Commissioner or Delhi Police Commissioner on Twitter. But that they do that to connect with the people, inform them about something.
Yes.
But for example, a criminal offense, when a woman is being teased or harassed,
Yes.
and a written statement had to be given. One police can't take action based on a social media tweet. If you tweet also, they will say that they come to this station and give the statement.
Okay.
Because when it goes to the judge, district magistrate will ask the officer in charge, on what basis did you convict them? And if he tell the magistrate that I convicted based on social tweet by so and so, and say that then the magistrate will slam them, saying that how is it legally valid?
Right.
You didn't take any written statement. They will be asked, did you take a written statement? Did you register an FIR?
Yeah.
Where's the charge sheet? Who's the eyewitness? So unless such details are not there, they are not legally legally bound to take action. They are helpless. At times police officers want to do things when they see people posting on social media, but they can't do anything because their career will be at stake if they take action without following rules and regulations. One small flaw can cost them a lot. So, but people don't.
So that's why slow and like very disturbing.
It is always. It's a bit slow. They function in that still that system created by the British, where it functioned on the basis of that colonial.
Still bound by colonial restrictions.
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Right. So coming to the second question, did the idea of taking up a formal education in journalism or pursuing the one of social activism came first?
Journalism came first.
And How did that
I
justify?
was drawn into journalism not by seeing the movie Nayak. I was drawn to journalism when I started reading about the helicasting operation.
Yes.
And couple of other and the one conducted by the Headlines Today. The first sting when Headlines Today came into existence, the first sting operation they did was to expose the MPs taking bribe to ask questions in the Lok Sabha.
Yes. So if I would try to navigate this conversation of Tehelka into one where it itself got into a employee and employer controversy where the employer was held responsible for sexual harassment of a young employee, female employee, whether one of the senior associates was arrested for the same, if you remember.
Yes.
So how do you hold media accountable? Like when it's part of the change and it does not change by itself?
Media is not any different from any other field. Media is a creative field. It's the same thing happens in film industry as well. Same thing happens in corporate sector also.
Like we've taken up a cause, we're working towards it, but someone in the process.
That cause
deviates.
is not there. Because the media, if you talk about the cause, that kind of media setup is not there. It's just the media which exists for profit. Media don't exist for informing the people. That much dedicated establishment is not there.
It's not
because
there.
People, if you work on that, then you won't be able to play your employees, and people will not work with you.
Yeah.
Obviously, the reporters, the cameraman, everyone working are there for the money.
Yes.
They have to pay their bill. They are not
True.
working to expose corruption by UPA 1 or 2.
That's not one of the life goals, but to earn money. But are you agreeing to the fact that to bring a change, it's not necessary that we have to be part of the media, as you can think about Give Table right now. You're not just talking, but also being part of the main change that is working closely with the disabled artisans here.
Right? Media lost hope with media. In India, we don't have an independent agency. And in the United States, if you look at, they have TYT, they have Pop Trigger, those independent news agencies which say that we don't take money from corporate. They ask people to donate money.
Okay, so it's more of crowdfunding concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.